Hey everyone, welcome to Triggered Precision Machine. It's about 19 degrees out right now, so I figured it was a good day to come out and do some shooting. I don't know why, but here we are. So what we're going to do today is we're going to mess around with the zero distance for a red dot pistol. So this is something that I've had a lot of debates with people on, and I typically will zero my red dots for 25 yards. Some people zero them for 10, 15, 20. So what we're going to do today is I have a Smith & Wesson M&P 2.0, 9mm. We're going to zero it at 25 yards and then see how it impacts at 5, 10, 15, and 20. Then we're going to change the zero to a 20-yard zero. We'll do the same test out to 25. Then we'll change it to 15 yards, 10 yards, and then 5 yards. So we'll be able to compare our points of impact for all those different zero distances at the different yardages. So let's get shooting. All right, so I got the laser rangefinder out, and we have 25.1 yards to this position right here. So I'm going to fire 5 rounds onto the top bullet at the target downrange, and then we'll check our impacts. This pistol should be zeroed for 25 yards. We're just going to confirm, and then we'll go ahead and we'll do our testing at the different yardages. So here we go. All right, unload. Let's go downrange. All right, so here we have it. We have 4 out of the 5 just above the X, about 1.5 inches. Then we have 1 flyer down here. That was all me. My hands are just really cold. So we're gonna go back and we're gonna make a quick adjustment, try to bring our group down here more center of the target. So let's do it. We'll shoot the same target this time. All right, so here we go. I brought it down a little bit too much, so I need to split the difference and bring it right back, so we should be able to get it this time. All right, that's more like it. We have 3 right there on the X and a couple flyers, but for 25 yards shooting in 19-degree weather, we'll call it good. All right, so I'm cheating a little bit. I have the pistol clamped into the tripod. We're just gonna have a little bit better accuracy that way, probably a lot better accuracy. So we're just gonna go through each of these yardages and test our point of impact with a 25-yard zero. So we'll start at 20 yards. All right, walking up to check our groups. And shoot off that tripod was definitely the way to do this. So there's 20 yards at the very top. Pretty good, maybe 1 inch low if you find the average center of the group. Then we go down to 15 yards. And still about 1.5 inches low. Good group though. Go down to 10 yards. It looks like it comes up just a little bit, but we're still within 2 inches of our initial point of aim. Then we go down to 5 yards, and that's still only about 1.5 inches low. So pretty good. That's the 25-yard zero. All right, guys, here we are at 20 yards. So based on what I saw on the target down there, we were about 1.5 inches low at 20 yards. So I gave the hollow sun a couple of clicks up. So hopefully we're right in there, and we're going to shoot the target on the right this time. So 5 rounds at 20 yards just to confirm our zero. So we shot this third target from the top, and my adjustment was right on. So those are all centered up on the X. So we will start our test. We'll shoot this from the 25 first, then we'll go to the 15, then we'll go to the 10, then the 5 to finish it up. So we'll get some new paper up over there on the left, and we'll shoot. All right, here we are at 25 yards, shooting the 20-yard zero. We have the target on the left clean. So we'll start with the top bowl. All right, so here's how we ended up for the 20-yard zero. Top target is 25 yards. It's actually pretty centered up, not bad. We go down to 15 yards. Once again, very good, right there in the X-ring. 10 yards, just about 3/4 inch low. And same thing with 5 yards. Nice group, about 1/2 inch low. So that's actually an improvement over the 25-yard zero. So that looks really good. We'll go ahead and we'll try a 15-yard zero next. All right, guys, here we're at 15 yards, and based on what I just saw on the last target we shot, I didn't make any adjustments to the hollow sun, so we're gonna see where it impacts here at 15 yards again. So 5 rounds. All right, so here we are. That is our first zero target for 15 yards. We're about 1 inch low, so I'll give it a couple clicks up and we'll go reshoot. All right, I made my adjustment on the hollow sun, and we're gonna reshoot on the same target, 15 yards. All right, that's a little bit better. So we have 3 up here, we have 2 down here. So we'll call the middle of that group the X. So we're good to start shooting. All right, here we are at 25 yards, 15-yard zero, 5 rounds of the top target. All right, here we have our 15-yard zero target. So top bowl is 25 yards. Next one down is 20 yards. Then we jump down to 10. And lastly, 5. So the 10 and the 5 are dead on. The 20 is also dead on. That's right where it needs to be. It looks like our 25 is just a little bit low. We'll discount that flyer on the upper left and count our little group of 4 down there at the kind of bottom right. So not bad, pretty interesting. So after we shoot here, then we'll run the rest of the yardages and figure out where our point of impact is. All right, so here's our 10-yard zero target, and just like we saw in the last test when we were zeroed for 15, 10 yards is just about the same point of impact. That is dead on. You can't get any more centered than that. So I had one little flyer get away from me, but there's 4 stacked in there right in the middle. All right, here's our 10-yard zero test. So we'll start back at 25, and this theoretically should shoot exactly the same as the 15-yard zero because we didn't change anything, but we'll shoot it one more time just for fun and just to confirm. So you guys have a nice view of the target, and here we go from 25 yards. All right, clean out our pistol, make it safe. Pistol is safe, and we'll check our work. So that looks pretty much identical to what we had before. Really good groups, so 5, about a ½ inch low. That's going to be 15. Then we have 20, and we have 25 up there. So all of these groups are really good and are right where they need to be. So that's pretty impressive. So the 10 and 15-yard zero is looking really good. All right, so we shot 25-yard zero, 20-yard zero, 15-yard zero, and 10-yard zero. And we shot them from all those distances from 5 yards all the way up to 25 yards in 5-yard increments. So we're going to skip over zeroing at 5 yards because I want to do one thing that's going to be kind of fun. So I have a fresh piece of paper up there. It's just a silhouette target. I'm going to scoot down to 100 yards. And we're going to put 10 rounds on that target. We're going to see how that little Smith & Wesson can group. All right, guys, so the camera kind of died when I set it down here. So here's the result. I shot 10 rounds really quick. So we got, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8 on paper, and let's see, 1, 2, 3. And we'll count that. We got 3 hits on the silhouette that we'll count. So I don't know. I could probably slow down a little bit and shoot a little bit better if it was warmer out, but it's kind of fun to do and just kind of see where we're hitting because I was aiming right here, center mass. So kind of cool. Well, that's it for now, guys. Thanks a lot for watching. Hope you enjoyed that, and we'll see you next time.